Dr. Lee Yong-hun and Dr. Kim Jong-suk for the kind invitation to come and speak at this auspicious, on this very important seminar. The subject I'm speaking on is, as given to me, is Christian missions to Islam in Asia, past, present, and future. Now, some of you will know that I come from a Muslim majority country, and this is a very sensitive topic in my context. And so I would like to make a request that if you do quote anything from what I say, don't mention my name. It is not my personal safety that I'm concerned about. It is rather because of the difficulties in relationship between the church and our government at the moment. I do not want to give the government more opportunities to attack the church. So please be considerate about this. Thank you. The paper is actually available. You can ask organizers for it. Just don't quote my name there. As I indicated, I designed a paper based on as an academic paper to present some of the context in which we find ourselves in. And I hope that in an afternoon like this, you will not find it too academic, and I'll try to make it more interesting. Let me begin. I want to say that something is happening in the Islamic world. Sundown, November 1979, marked the beginning of the 15th century of the Muslim agenda. To Muslims, this is extremely significant. For them, the previous century has been a century of humiliation and shame because of Western colonization and the breakup of the Ottoman Empire. Now, they believe that the 15th century is the Islamic century. And for those of you who remember your history, 1979 was also the year when the first modern Islamic republic was set up in Iran. So for them, this is a very significant century. They expect the return of the Islamic Messiah. Now, whether we agree with this or not, the past few decades have seen the Islamic movements increasingly capturing the headlines around the world. You think about the defeat of the Soviet Union in Afghanistan. You think of the Soviet Union's forced withdrawal in 1989. You think about 9/11 in America, the rise of ISIS in the Middle East after the invasion of Iraq, and the many terrorist attacks have surfaced all over the world ever since, and the millions of refugees pouring out of the Middle East in recent years. Side by side with these reports have been the persecution and killings of thousands, if not tens of thousands, of non-Muslim minorities in many parts of the Muslim world.